Have you ever heard there might be a universe where smallest changes can have the biggest impact? You know what I'm talking about? If you think about it, something's gotta be fixed, right? That's kind of the beauty of it. Knight, can you remember that you're the goalie? I've seen dollar store coupons that save more. One or not, you were all over the place. Good cover on that last shot, though. They've been getting better at the fake-outs, and you stayed on top of it. Yeah, go ahead. I'll see you at home later. But remember to retape your stick! Come on, Claire. They're doing their best. You know they can't make a save when all they can think about is looking up Evie's skirt in the next drink over. Gross. Hey, if anything, they've gotten better because of her. Between her figure skating and our practices, they never leave the rink. Though, that might be turning them cold-blooded. Like, medically. Says the one who barely gets to the rink at all. I've got a job! And that's a better excuse than what you had when you were hooking up with that puck bunny. First, watch the name calling. And it was one time. Not my fault she kept coming to practice. Oh, likely story. Uh-oh. Hey, it's Ranger Danger! Hi, Ref. To what do we owe the pleasure? I can't believe. If you're here to bring that up, Silas already left. Plus, he goes to the locker rooms on A side. Oh, you're right. As his captain, I'll be more than happy to tell him he did his job. Are you kidding me? That shot was clean. Well, if you didn't bother calling it on the ice, you have no right to come over here and complain about it now. What, did you just want to come over here and see me? Ooh. Uh-huh. Well, got any other grievances? Great. So, more pointless bullshit. Well done. Yeah, I'm no official, but I think you should probably call that shit out during the match, rather than harassing players afterwards once they've already won and the other team's gone home. She's got a point. Look, I get it. It's probably exhausting chasing us across the ice with that stick up your ass. But I'm gonna need you to get over yourself. We had a clean game. There's not one thing you can call us out on. So unless you want to offer up some congratulations, it just feels like you're over here to start trouble. Oh, Hotshot, you haven't seen the trouble I can make. Ugh. Oh, gladly. Tell you what. Let me get changed, unless you just can't wait to get an eyeful. I'll meet you by the rink lobby. We can have a proper discussion about my tactics as captain and your apparent lack of observation. You know they've got hotels for that, right? Beth, shut up. All right, shutting up. What do you say? Want to have a one-to-one? Fine. Back office it is then. Yeah. Chew me out later. Now let my team get out of here in peace, would you? You know they just came over here to see you. They came over to complain because they know they can't officially call anything out on the ice. But they still want to bitch to me regardless. Aw, come on, you like it. Oh, I don't recall asking your opinion. Come on, get your shit put away. Your partner's probably outside by now. And a certain official is waiting for you. I don't think we can call them an official anymore. Oh. This is their last season. Oh, man. I'm gonna miss flipping them off from the box, where you spend most of the game for high-sticking. Hey, I spend a reasonable amount of time in there. Sure you do. You just keep telling yourself that. Fuck. Come on, let's head in. Alright, that's enough, everyone. Get changed and get the fuck home. Get some sleep. Good job today. I'll see you all for practice on Monday. Alone at last. It's just you and me now. So, what grievances do you want to air out to me this time? Anything else? Another loose skate, improperly wrapped hockey stick that is, in fact, properly wrapped? Or do you want to talk about the fact that I checked somebody when I very obviously didn't? Oh, or maybe you would like to complain that we're on ice and your toes are getting cold. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You don't have shit on any of us. We've had a near spotless season, and it just itches at you in all the worst ways. Oh, that makes me feel special. I already told you the shot was clean, and if it wasn't, you would have called it on the ice. Well, then I guess you must have imagined all those violations, huh? Unless you just like our little one-on-one so much you can't help yourself. Whatever you say, Hotshot. Speaking of which, I heard you got promoted. Never thought I'd see the day you'd finally call it quits. Yeah, fine. Moving up in the world, quitting, either way you want to put it. You're no longer an official here. So what? You're trying to get those last few complaints that don't actually exist before you gotta head out? After 4 years of having you calling games and giving me shit, I still can't figure you out. It's not a complaint, more of an astute observation. So, when are you gonna let me take you out? You heard me. I've been asking after every season, these last 3 years, and every single time you say no, because officials don't date players. I can respect that. Even on the off-season, you kept that boundary. But now, you're not an official anymore. So when are you gonna let me take you out? I promise I'd be good to you. Oh, I would. I'd be so good to you, you wouldn't know how you lived without me. I'd even make you breakfast and everything. As a matter of fact, I make a damn good omelet. But if that's a deal breaker, I'll be happy to take suggestions. Oh, come on. As if you haven't been dying to say yes ever since I asked you the first time. Oh, sticks and stones. You gotta be more convincing than that. I don't believe that shit for a second. Come on. There's no one else here. There's no need to be embarrassed. Of course not. And hey, I'm a big girl. I can take rejection. Just tell me you don't want me to take you out. I'll never bring it up again. See, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't tell if you're trying to insult me or if this is your version of foreplay or both. I don't know about that, but you know, if you ask really nicely, I can be a pain in something else. God, you make it too fucking easy. You're cute. In an annoying, exasperating, migraine-inducing kind of way. Oh. Well, as a matter of fact, I think a little bit of combatants is kind of hot. Well, forgetting that I don't believe that for a second, what exactly about me is not your type? Huh. Very interesting. Now, can you say all that again without your voice shaking and without looking down 45 degrees? Oh, good try. Very good try. And I would almost believe you if you didn't insist on having these little meetings after every game where you try to get in my face and try to intimidate me as if that's going to work. Oh, yeah? And what exactly am I? Oh, don't hold back now. Come on, let me have it. God, you want to kiss me so bad it makes you look desperate. It wasn't a complaint. Desperation's a good look on you. Oh, come on. Why not? You're not an official anymore. Technically, after the game today, you stopped being my superior, and don't get cocky. I use that term loosely. Huh. You know, you keep saying that, and it's starting to sound like a proposition. Let me take you out. You're damn right. I would be so fucking good to you. All you gotta do is say yes, and we can put the back of your truck to good use. Hey, but... Wait... Shit. You really think I'm messing with you? Jesus Christ. No, that's not it at all. Fuck. You've been a good asset to the league. You make fair calls, you don't bullshit your responsibilities, you certainly don't play favorites as much as I've tried to get on your good side. Yes, mocking does count as me trying. My point is, these past couple of years, I haven't just been flirting to mess with you. I think you're attractive. I think you're a decent person. And the power dynamic aside, these last couple of seasons have been fun with all of this back and forth. Clearly, I thought you were playing along, but if you weren't, that was my mistake for misreading the situation. I thought it was all banter and teasing, but if it's not mutual, then Say the word, and I will back off permanently. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I genuinely respect you, and I'm happy for this new job opportunity you've got. I think you're gonna do great, and they're lucky to have you. Yes? Flirting. Have been for the last 3 years. Do you remember the first game that we ever played with you as the ref? I asked you out, and you rolled your eyes and said you don't date players. And then I asked if I could date you on the off-season, and you said no. I was just trying to push your buttons, but you took it to heart and gave me a whole lecture about the responsibilities of hockey officials and making sure that every game is treated fairly and every player, captain, official, everyone sticks to the rules. I could have listened to you read me the rulebook 10 times over. And then I decided to be a little shit and asked if you would make an exception. And you said if we won every match for the season, you'd consider it. I can't tell you how much it pissed me off when we lost the first couple matches. But after that, we'd never played better. As much as I love the game and I don't mind losing, part of me always kept that promise in the back of my mind, just in case. Of course, I remembered it. And every time we lost, you'd make some snarky comment about it. I thought you were playing into the joke. I thought it was teasing. What? What's that supposed to mean? And now you're smiling. The hell is with you? I'm getting fucking whiplash. Define patient. Because I think the last 3 years can vouch for me. So what's on Tuesday? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're not even reffing any games. I'm not even on the ice until Thursday. You are really gonna make me wait until Wednesday morning to ask you out. Just 'cause then you'll be officially resigned. Oh my. You've been playing along this whole time, haven't you? You are another fucking breed of tease. You know that? I said what I said. Absolute fucking tease. I never said I didn't enjoy it. So, Wednesday night. Now that's pretty far from now. Can I get a kiss as a consolation prize? Oh, that. You are one cruel motherfucker. Never said I didn't like that either. All right. Wednesday it is. But you better make sure you're ready for that hotshot. Think you can do that? Can't wait.